Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, May 1st, day 16 on the trail here at Stecoah Gap. Getting ready to head north. Plan is to make it to Fontana Dam today, about a 14-mile day. So getting ready to get this party started, and if I see something cool, I'll be sure and show you. Just made it here to Brown Fork Gap Shelter. Little side trail down there to get to it. Looks like it's 0.1 down in there. Not going in there. I think they all pretty much look the same, at least down here. But that's where we came from. Just coming down, and that is where we're headed. And we just popped out here. Got this nice little view. Coming out of Hogback Gap, northbound. That's what we got. So I just walked right up on a turkey out here, man. That thing wasn't like maybe 5-6 feet off the trail. I don't know what it was doing. Digging around in the brush doing something, but I spooked it, and man, that dude took off with the quickness. There was no way I could capture it. But anyway, pretty neat. I mean, other than like a squirrel or something, like really the only wildlife I've seen out here, like, you know, firsthand, minus that encounter that I'm pretty sure was a bear. But anyway, cool stuff. Maybe I'll see some more. I'm sure I will. But yeah, anyway, just out here getting it. Here at Cody Gap. Cody Tarkany, what's up? Got you a Gap dog. Pretty nice too. A nice little place to camp. That's where we came from. That's where we're headed. Cody Gap. So the plan today is heading to Fontana Dam. Now, right at the base of the entrance to Smoky Mountain National Park on the AT is Fontana Dam. And there's like a marina there that the trail runs right next to. You cross the dam, the trail actually turns into pavement for a little while, maybe a mile or two while you cross the dam. But anyway, I have a resupply box going there. It should already be there. Some stuff I got together, food, resupply that I got together before I started this thing. And then I got my dad to ship it up here when I could tell I was getting close and kind of had an estimated time of when I would be making my way up here. So thanks, Dad. Appreciate that. So it should be here waiting on me. And it went to Fontana Village, which is some type of like small community, I guess you could call it here. Like less than a town. I think they may have like a general store, a post office that's only open like 2 or 3 hours a day, and a small like hotel motel type thing. So that's where my package will be. Should be there at the hotel, and hopefully, and that's where I'll pick it up. They have a small resupply at the marina there, but I've never shopped there before and never been in there before. Depending on who you ask, what you read, depends upon on if it's a good resupply spot or not. I know that some people that's their resupply. They go in there, they buy what they're going to eat for however long it takes them to cross the Smokies. Like I said, that's 70 miles. So some people do it in 4, some people do it in 8. But it just depends on how your hike is going, I guess, or what kind of mileage you're doing. But anyway, so that is the plan. When I get to the marina, they have some type of phone, like inside of a box that's mounted on like the wall of the, I guess, the marina. And apparently you pick that up and it calls up to the village, I guess. And that's what I hear. And I think the village is like 2 miles away. Anyway, they'll send a shuttle down for you to bring you up to the village to get your packages or whatever you need to do there. And I think it's like $3. It's not bad. So that is kind of the plan going forward. Now so I'll start the Smoky Mountains in the morning, the actual national park. I kind of feel like I've been in the Smokies since I started this thing. But anyway, to camp in the Smokies, you have to have a permit. You can't just go up in there. Even though going in Smoky Mountain National Park, via a car or something like that is free, to camp, there's a fee. And so if you're through hiking the AT, they have what they call a AT through hiker permit. And it is $40. Once you purchase it, it is good for 30 days. But then once you, try not to lose it here. Once you enter the park, you have 8 days from the time you enter to the time you have to be out. You have 8 days. And so I bought the permit at the knock when I was there. You do it all, it's all online, but you have to have a paper copy. And so they printed it for me. And the way it works is when you enter on the trail, there's a little box and you deposit half of your permit into that box. It's got your information on it, emergency contact, stuff like that, the day that you entered. And you hold on to the other copy, the other half of the permit, and you have to have that on you the entire time you're in the park. If you don't have it, you can be cited, you can be escorted out of the park, like all kind of stuff. Just a big old headache's what it sounds like. But anyway, and then when you reach Davenport Gap, if you're going north, there's a box there when you're coming out, and you deposit the other half of your copy there, and so that lets them know you're no longer in their territory, inside the park anyway. So that's how that works. If you want to camp in there and you're not an AT through hiker, you can still do that. You just buy a regular backcountry permit. I don't know how much those are or how long they're good for or anything like that, but all that stuff's online. So anyway, that is kind of the deal. What I got on my mind right now and what I'm thinking about. So anyway, just easing my way to Fontana Dam. Fingers crossed that this package is here. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. Haven't heard that there was any kind of delay or error or anything like that. And it was sent in a flat rate box. And I'm sure it has tracking and all that stuff. I don't have any of that information, but if there was an issue, I feel like my dad or somebody would have relayed that to me. So it should be there, and a whole bunch of food, and we'll have a heavy pack climbing up into the Smokies tomorrow. But that's okay, because I'm gonna eat good. But anyway, so that's a little bit about what's going on the next rest of today and tomorrow. And yep, that's it. Talk to y'all later. That's where we came from. Just popped out here to Yellow Creek Gap. Some kind of road going somewhere. Probably one of those Forest Service roads or something. And then if you look over across the street, that's where the trail picks back up. In the distance, you can see some white blazes. And that's where we're heading to. Trying to make it to Fontana Dam. All right, we are here at Cable Gap Shelter. AT runs right next to this dude. So if you haven't seen one, this is kind of what they look like. This is a little bit smaller of one. Not much to it, just somewhere to get out of the weather. There's the privy over there. Looks like a shooting house. This one does, kinda. And that's it. All right, folks, just reached a peak, and that is the first view of Fontana Dam and Fontana Lake. I don't know if you can see it through there or not. But that's it down there. That's where we're heading to. Still got a little ways to go, but up here on this point, you can see it. First glimpse of it. Pretty neat. Here in Walker Gap, off on the other side of this sign is another access point to the Bent McKay. I'm not sure how long that is or how long that trail is to get to the Bent McKay. But that's another access point that way. And we are going that way. And this is just a little gap. Nice little camping area if you needed it. Just would have to have some water with you. That is the Billy Goat Gruff Memorial Bridge. Doubt that has anything to do with Billy Goat Hole on Dolphin Island. Who knows? We're working our way down. You can see the dam in there. Really the first view of it. Pretty neat. All right, just rolled into Fontana Dam. Day 16 went from Stecoah Gap to Fontana Dam for about a 15-mile day. And I'm gonna go down here to the marina, see if they're still open. Got a late start this morning, big old breakfast and all that. So anyway, hopefully they're still open. If not, it ain't the end of the world. Might check it out in the morning, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna try to find my resupply box. I don't know if it's gonna be here at the marina or up in the village. Probably up in the village, but who knows. Anyway, and figure things out. Talk to y'all later. Well, it looks like I missed them by about 15 minutes, but that's all right. My resupply box is here. I don't need anything anyway, but it would have been cool to go in there and check it out. I still may in the morning. I don't know, but I did look in all the windows like a sketch person, and they got signs everywhere under constant surveillance, so somebody was probably sitting on go seeing what I was doing. But anyway, they had all kind of food up in there. Northside meals, breakfast stuff, grits and oatmeal. And so anyway, I don't know everything they have in there, but they've definitely, you could resupply here if you had to. I mean, it may not be the best that you could eat, but it would, you could definitely get through the Smokies probably with it. So anyway, we'll see. I got to climb back up here to the top of this hill, and there is I think it's a privy, but there's a building, and it has a phone mounted in a box on the side. I saw it when I was coming down here. I believe you pick that up, and it rings straight up to somebody in the village, and they come and get you for like $3, something like that. Anyway, wish me luck. That's all it is. Dial 0, they answer, and they said they're on their way. Yeah, this is some kind of bathroom facility or something. I ain't been in there. Not necessary to go in there. All right. Also, I just checked and there is absolutely no reception, no service here on the cell phone. So that's why they have that phone there. Anyway, just FYI. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May 2nd. So to bring you up to speed, basically I got to the lodge here at Fontana Dam yesterday evening, and my resupply package is not here. So got with family, did some checking, and apparently it is at the post office up here in Fontana Dam. It was addressed to here. I don't know why they held it at the post office, but they did, and that's where it's at. And this is also one of those really small rural post offices that's only open for a few hours, not the entire week. So anyway, this one opens at 11:45 today, so I'm gonna have to wait until then to go down there and check and hopefully get my box. This is why sending boxes up the trail is not a particularly good idea anymore. But anyway, such is life. So I'm gonna do some laundry this morning, probably get some breakfast here somewhere. I'm completely out of food. I planned it that way. I planned to get here and not have food because I had a box come in here, and that was gonna be my food for the week to get through the Smokies. So hopefully that all still works out. Waiting on the post office to open. So not really sure. This kind of throws a wrench in my entire plans to go through the Smokies, because I plan on doing like 16-mile days through the Smokies, primarily to not have to carry so much food, to not have to carry like 6, 7, 8 days worth of food, and just to it's a real remote area, just to get through there. So, and still enjoy it, but still I'm out here to hike, not out here to camp. I don't understand why some of these people are getting to camp at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you still got plenty of day. But anyway, that's their hike. So anyway, just trying to get things figured out. I don't know. It seems like if something can go wrong out here, it will. Maybe that's part of the education out here, part of the learning experience. But I'm still enjoying it, and just gonna have to try to figure this out. So we'll see what happens. Talk to y'all in a bit. So it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, trying to find the laundromat. Just found where they have like a little grill here, I guess, that sells lunch and stuff. I don't know. But trying to do some laundry and trying to find where this post office is, so I'll know where I'm going here in a little bit. But that's it for now. Still early, not really anybody out, but that's okay. Hope I can get all these chores done and knocked out, and then maybe find something to eat. That's it for now. Well, I found the laundromat. It's like we got a little ice cream shop here and a general store. And down there towards the bottom of the hill, I'm guessing that's the post office with the American flag down there, but we'll see in a minute. I'm gonna get this laundry started first. Laundromat. And found this. Just gotta wait till 11:45 for them to open. At least I know where it's at. All right, well, it's here, folks. Had to wait till the post office opened, but at least I got it. There's probably over, I don't know, there's a bunch of food in here. So, yeah, happy about that. Something finally worked the way it's supposed to. All right, let me go sort all this out and see how I'm gonna get it packed up.